Because I mean, I've taken a lot of life. I understand the fragility of life. I think sometimes more than a lot of other people. This particular firefight was about 6 hours going on. There's not that many of us, and we were told, "Hey, hold what you got." We're spread out throughout the place, and we went in originally with about 450 of us versus about, I think, about 6,000 of them. And then through all this commotion, I remember I was running hard to one direction, and then I heard this like voice, and it said Danny Boy. But it's when I stopped to stutter step, these bullets, I don't know, I couldn't see at the time, all kind of stuff came flying in. And if I would have kept running, my head would have probably been shot exactly on a side profile. But with that stopping, the entire room blew up. For a split second, everything went white, and I'm thinking, wow, I'm in heaven. Like this is, hey, everything's white. And then the pain came, and I was like, no, I'm not in heaven. I'm still here, and they're still shooting at me. I remember being on the ground and looking up, like looking up, and then I see, here comes Skinny Chris, about 160 pounds, the guy named Justin Franks, a Texan and, and a Canadian. They came inside, grabbed me, and superhuman strength. And I'm not the smallest guy. They just whipped me out of there. Got hit in the leg, got shot right through the buttocks, went through the right butt cheek, in the left butt cheek, and out completely through. Got hit in my ribs, have a few broken ribs at the time, pretty banged up, but having to walk out of there. After that, I would go to BIOP in Baghdad. They had like a cache, like an area where you were seen there. I remember the entire time there, I was just wondering, like, what was that voice that I heard? And how come I heard it with distinction? I would, you know, struggle with that for a long time. My '07 deployment, I would always wear Psalms 91, which is a whole Bible's verse, on my right wrist. Before I would engage anybody, I would never tell people this, but I would always tell as a prayer to my God, I was like, hey, if you want me to miss this person, make me miss. Just make me miss. And if it's his time to go, then you like help guide my bullet. A lot of bullets hit, and as a sniper, there were some bullets where I don't know how I missed. Knowing that every person I would kill, a lot of times the further away from home I would feel inside, and just understanding that, and understanding that you got to keep doing it over and over and over. How do you keep your composure? How do you not crack in country? How do you stay present in the moment when so many guys are thinking a lot of different things? And how do you be that light in the darkness? I came back in 2007. I didn't make the wisest of choices. I had all this anger bottled up inside of me, and I did what most people do, and I suppressed it with alcohol. And I was still sifting things, sifting myself out. Things that I've done to people, things that had happened to me, friends lost. I have scars on my body that will never go away. Um, they're just never going to go away. And I think sometimes the same could be said with the soul sometimes, how there's these deep scars that if you don't address them, they're going to stay there. I think the only time I ever wigged out about being shot, lashed out verbally, and everyone knew, was when I was at my mom's house. She had a plaque of the Purple Heart with a couple of pictures of me on the wall. I remember every single time I'd walk past it, I would just get so upset. I looked at it as an enemy marksmanship badge. Like, they got me, they got the drop on me. And a lot of that was my fault because I didn't want to seek help because I had too much pride. I know what's helped me out. And it was literally my saving grace was my God, and understanding him more, and understanding that, hey, bad things are going to happen. You're going to have bad weather. What's the best umbrella? Like, how do I gain perspective in all this chaos? And it was literally it was love. It's a love story. And it's understanding that, he loves me enough to understand that he did not want that circumstance to engulf me. And there's a passage, in the Bible that says, no weapon formed against you will prosper. And I think that is very accurate. But it does not say no weapon formed against you won't hurt. I'm getting older. My knees feel like they're 50, even though I'm 35. I've had, surgery on it. They've removed shrapnel from my kneecap. So will I have these the rest of my life? There's no doubt that it's a constant reminder of the past, which I guess a lot of times is sometimes a beautiful thing, understanding that, hey, you're on the other side of it now. I have air in my lungs. I have a beat in my heart, and so I'm very glad that it didn't destroy me.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.